Hello, this is Evan Van Dyke, and I'm going to be going over remarketing with you. So what is remarketing? Well, remarketing allows you to reconnect with visitors of your website that didn't turn into a lead or didn't purchase anything. So think of yourself, you've likely have visited websites recently and looked for products. Say you were looking for a pair of shoes, and you spent some time on that website, but you didn't purchase anything. But there were some specific shoes that you really had your eye on, and you were looking at the different colors, but for whatever reason, it just wasn't something that you wanted to purchase right then. So you go about your day, and the following day, all of a sudden you start to see ads for the shoes that you were looking at, even though you didn't purchase anything or submit any information. And those ads show up for a couple of days, and then they go away, and then they show up a week or two later, because you haven't purchased anything. Well, what's happening is remarketing. So essentially, when you go to a website with your computer or your phone, if they have remarketing installed, it puts what's called a cookie on your browser so that there's information to be able to track that you've been to certain websites. And so an advertiser is able to utilize that cookie and identify you as a user, and can advertise products that you've already shown interest in. Now you can do the same thing through Google Ads. The visitors that go to your website that didn't turn into customers or leads, you can remarket to them up to about a half a year later. So the benefits of remarketing, they allow you to stay connected with either your customers. So you can do this with customers, people that are current subscribers of your product or service that maybe you want to cross-sell to, but also stay connected with potential customers that have shown interest by going to your website. It also allows you to increase trust, because if you're continually, in a non-obtrusive way, putting your name and brand in front of people that have gone to your website, that frequency helps to build trust. Also, it's going to help improve your CTR, or click-through rates, for your display campaigns. Remarketing typically has a much better click-through rate on display campaigns than other standard display. Also, you're going to get higher conversion rates for display. Remarketing just historically does much better with converting because of the intent. People have already been to your website, they're familiar with you. So if they go back, they likely are going to convert. This also translates into a lower cost per conversion, whether it be display or search. Remarketing typically, outside of branded campaigns, is going to get you the best cost per conversion. So let's talk about how you install your remarketing code. So you want to get into your Google Ads account, and at the top, click on Tools. From Tools, you'll want to click on Audience Manager, which is right underneath the shared library. And then click on Audience Sources. And if you haven't set up remarketing yet, there's going to be several boxes, one of which will be Google Ads Tag. You'll just want to set up tag, or choose the option to set up tag there. Then Google's going to ask you if you want to set this up with standard data or specific attributes. Usually, most advertisers that are setting up remarketing for their first time just want to go with standard data, because you can always segment later. Then you're going to be taken to a screen that's going to have a unique code for you to install on your website. Now, this code typically is going to be installed on every page on your website. Now, for this particular video, we're not going to go in how to install this code into various web platforms, because there's so many, whether it be WordPress or Shopify or Wix or the plethora of other ways that you can build a website. So this is just something that you'd want to send over to your web developer and get it installed on all pages of your website. So go ahead and pause the video now, and let's check to see if your remarketing code has been set up. Once you have gone through those steps and identify if it has been set up, then we'll resume the video. Okay, so I hope you took a minute there to take a look and see if you have that code set up. Now, if those options weren't there, it's possible that you did set up your remarketing code, but you didn't install it. So if you were taken to some different screens, that's possibly why. So you want to get that code installed onto your website. And once you do that, the next steps is you want to start collecting a list of users. Again, these users, they can come from organic traffic, they can come from paid traffic or direct traffic. All that matters is that it's people that have gone to your website. And so you can segment those out. But you want to create that list of users. Once you have enough users on your list, then you're going to go ahead and create a remarketing campaign and make sure that you're using your remarketing list as your target. Then as time goes on, you'll optimize that just like you would a display campaign. You can look at the placements, you can look at the demographics, so you can segment out what's working really well for you. And you can also start to get rid of waste based on your remarketing lists. So in summary, we've covered what remarketing is, the benefits of remarketing, how to get into your Google Ad account to install your remarketing code, and then what to do after your remarketing code is installed. So we hope that you've enjoyed this video and the other ones. If you'd like to see if you qualify for a free personalized audit, you can click on the button on the page or directly go to atriamediagroup.com/AdWords-audit. Thank you for your time.